Alright, now some walking watch party as we have Tuzzy against Journey together. We have his aura. Okay.
Probably attack Leozin's pool pretty efficiently.
And here we go.
We have his aura.
Next couple of picks here.
Sure. Blastoise, Snorlax, and Eldegoss. Tuzzy looking very scary. Luca, Umbreon, Psyduck, Urshifu, and Espeon. Urshifu is just picking almost every game. And a Gardevoir last pick. Gardevoir last pick, okay. Interesting. First Gardevoir we see today on stream. And also a first Zeraora. Hey, Mazo on Mega Lucario.
On the main stage, your purple team Journey together, also out of Brazil.
Journey together, Brazil matchup now.
Both of these teams are 1-0 in their group, so this isn't a full-on decider. But boy,
I mean, if Tuzzy wins this, they're pretty much onto the second day. Guaranteed.
Dreams grabbing that red buff as that A pressing.
Whoever wins this matchup is kind of guaranteed almost second day, but not really, but kinda into the playoffs.
Go. We have Mazo powering up that boosted, looking to see how much of this they can get. They take two.
They just can't get the sound, man. It's been
things are looking better for Tuzzy.
Are they ever gonna fix the sound in this tournament? Maybe tomorrow.
Contested farm, you are going to be ahead of your opponent.
Seems rough.
Quite a bit. One level, a single level.
Is Soul Best on Lucario? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's good against Blastoise, I guess, but. Espeon has the eject button away, but there's a me. Oh, nice full heal. On Milo gets away from it. Oh, but he gets High Shock instead, anyways. Maybe no Spark. Ah, but Urshifu is here. Okay.
Beautiful stuff here from Tuzzy.
And they just fall. Oh my god, chill. All four instantly running to the jungle.
By having all of their players rotate, and now we have Mats just hanging out in the central area here.
That's gonna be fighty, but they take red and run away.
Mats is really putting the pressure on.
This is why Urshifu is so strong with the surging strikes. It just takes over games. It's so difficult to play against.
Yeah, and now
there's nothing early game that can match level 5 Urshifu almost. Like, is there anything that can match level 5 Urshifu? With surging strikes, there's literally nothing that can match it, really. It's so difficult to be up against. That's why it's so popular, that's why it just takes over games from the start very early on. Comment push here. Urshifu got mid objective.
I believe Aramaki is the one that
Power punch, Mazo look for the KO. They can probably get Eldegoss here, and Urshifu's already there too. Kylia down.
Tough moment, Dreams.
We see Eldegoss going down.
4 points going in. Nice fight here from Tuzzy. And now the question is, do they want to try to break this? This is going to get very close. They're going to leave it at 2. We could have a massive overcount.
They got a treasure skin.
And it looks like they're going to keep Mats up here. Just let them get as much experience as they possibly can.
Treasure skin diff. Wait, who has a treasure skin? Lucario?
I said Aramaki, but it was Mats that secured that Reggie Drago as that blue bear going through the minute.
Yeah,
no.
Thank you. Say no more.
Wait, who has a treasure skin?
Accepted, my friend.
Sky Charizard looking for Leozin, who's doing a great job with those waves, just disrupting Journey.
That's why he's playing Gardevoir, because he got the skin for it. Doesn't care, he just wants to play the skin.
Get a decent engagement here. They have a heavy slam in. Reggie like he's happy.
Oh, last hit. Oh, Snorlax gets it actually. Oh, Journey together gets one. They get Lucario too. Big white charge. Urshifu look for the KO. Another white charge. Sky Charizard.
Can just do that.
Well, they're just back in the game.
Absolutely farming them right
They're at 10.5 now.
They didn't let the score go in from
okay.
the first, but not that big of a deal. Level 10 right now on this Zeraora, and that wild charge.
Wild charge is so cringe. I know.
Situations for Tuzzy. Obviously,
I know. I don't know why there's abilities that do damage while being invincible. Like, why does that even exist in the first place? Why is that a thing?
But that doesn't always seem to be that big of a difference maker.
Yeah, Brian Gunn quickly getting to Gardevoir, who is just a Ralts before that fight in the bottom path, is also critical for this journey.
Mal's gonna take top objective.
Dreams and Caterpimbass are taking a look.
Yeah, play rough as well, obviously. I mean, I guess they're fair because they're skill shots, right? That makes them fair. Because they're not point and click, right, guys?
4 members of Tuzzy here,
right?
And now they decide to peel back.
It's fair.
Together, mostly journeying together in the
because it's a skill shot.
4 in that bottom path, pushing away this
yeah, surely that's what Timmy's probably thinking.
Tuzzy trying to catch up to this fight.
Yeah, Leozen leads the charge down. Mats and Aramaki in
There's a
tow.
fight.
Ryan
God of
Gunn
War's kinda
sees an
deep.
opportunity here, and they are
Okay,
going
Charizard
to
gets
go
one touch
for it.
out.
That's a big power nap by the Snorlax
Psyduck runs
right there
away,
to
has-
keep himself
okay, he's dead.
standing in the middle of the Tuzzy Esports
They get
squad.
wiped.
Mats pops another Unite move, and instantly
They
three
get
players are
wiped
down because they got
down
a
here.
two-piece for themselves. Caterpillar,
Snorlax put on a leash.
bites it as well.
The
Taken
name is
down.
so good that even when they just get KO'd in an
I
unfortunate
mean, all comes down to
fashion,
Zaura
that's all
now.
to say.
The rest is kind of
Really is a
useless, so
great tag, for
if he
sure.
goes down,
We
it's
got
over.
Mats here doing what they were doing at the start of the match.
And
just
Psyduck
spending their
had
time in
focus
the central
band.
area of Journey together, trying to take away as much experience
Able to
as
live
they
from
possibly
Zaura.
can. And when you haven't lost both of your tier 1s, you do have to head over to the other side of the map and look for
I don't
some
think
of
it's
that
Mega
experience,
Charizard,
which is
because
what
if you look at the
Tuzzy is
bottom
doing
of your
here.
screen, it's currently
217,
banned.
149, about halfway through this match.
It
The
got
fights
banned
are
and
mostly
drifted.
heading to Tuzzy, but look once again, this Zeraora level 12.
You can see the
right
bans
now.
down there
Yeah,
somewhere.
I do appreciate how Journey Together is
In the
kind
middle.
of avoiding the biggest things on Tuzzy Esports side of the field, right? They're rolling together 4 players at a time, trying to get advantage through numbers. Now, Dark is
Like
peeling
kick
back.
into
That is
Mean Look?
not a strict tank Blastoise here. Snorlax is taking that role. Dark taking a ton of damage.
Is she gonna get
He's
out?
gonna try and surf away. Anthrax is on the
Another
chase,
Mean
though,
Look?
and the surf through from Leozen isn't quite enough. The
Psyshock
Mean Look is
misses.
there.
He's still
Follow-up
alive.
Really isn't. Finally gets
He has a Unite now. They all got to the Unite. God of Unite too. Full heal for Shifu.
and now Journey Together have an opportunity. Low on HP.
They turn this
is
around.
Tuzzy Esports. Aramaki
But
barely
Mega
trying to make
Lucario's
it out.
here.
Leozen is low as
Okay.
well. And now it's Mats with another Unite.
But Blastoise is
move
still
and another
alive, and his
string
team
of
is dead
KO.
now.
And you've got, I mean, Aramaki able to
That's
get
kinda
out of that
funny.
with almost nothing right there. Beautiful play
Kinda
from
funny.
Tuzzy and from Aramaki. Now they get
In the end,
spear on
Blastoise
Red.
gets away and his
They
team
still
dies
have
for
the
him.
Reggie Alecki walking
I mean, it was a
the
good
bottom
try.
path right here, and it looks like Caterpimbass has just been hanging out.
Zaura's almost
fighting
level
this
30
all
now. He's gonna
by
have
their
Wild Charge
lonesome.
Plus, which does AoE
Sky
damage.
Charizard,
Pretty good.
They were there by themselves, and they
Imagine play rough and Miku doing AoE damage.
A very
How
fun
crazy would that be?
interaction, but these teams are a little too smart to let something like that happen.
Mean Look on that Escavalier, and
Why
Journey
not give Timmy
Together,
ideas?
honestly, are down a little bit on the scoreboard, right, by 60 points.
That's
but
not.
They're not as far behind on experience as you'd think. They've been managing this map incredibly well, despite being what feels like behind.
I think the only real glaring issue is Brian. Brian Gunn right now,
Yeah.
level 11. You really want more out of your Gardevoir at this point. Look, Blastoise isn't doing stellar either, but I do think you're getting a lot
flying.
of value here out of this Zeraora.
Gardevoir's
They've
a
had- they've had
butterfly.
some huge moments once again, moving in for a fight, almost picking up the KO on the Mega Lucario.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like they're just on the precipice of just finally knocking the dominoes over and getting some quality experience back. In their
Yeah.
hand, but they're not quite closing the door.
I mean, it's
on
possible.
these
It's only
knockouts.
60-point
Yeah,
difference. They
they're
have a level
very,
14
very close.
Zaura
If
almost.
Gardevoir was a higher level and could
It's
just
definitely
rain
possible,
a
right? They have good
little
team
more
fighting.
damage in from afar,
They have very
you know, the
strong press
catapult
unite
of
move
special
buttons.
attack damage that Gardevoir can provide. I think
As I
they
know,
would be able
guys,
to
a lot
have
of
a big fight
circuits,
here,
right? I
but
always say it's circuits to win
unfortunately,
team
I think they're
fights.
just too underleveled right now.
Tuzzy have
If they're
3
13
circle
by
unites,
Groudon, though, we could see a different situation.
and Journey Together have 4.
Most of the team for
Actually,
Journey
kinda
Together
5 with
backs.
Zaura,
It's 20
too.
seconds until Groudon hits the map here.
More
in game one
circuits.
between Tuzzy and Journey Together.
Here we
Make a
go.
difference.
We have really aggressive
On the
positioning
Unite.
by Tuzzy Esports.
Oh, yeah.
They are in
But yeah.
the tall grass, kind of hiding on the outside of this tall grass. They know that they are seen right here. They catch the Snorlax. That's not really what you're looking for to start this fight. Nice little
Well, there's
psychic, though.
circuits. Blastoise Unite is a
Sky
circle.
Charizard,
Eldegoss Unite is a
looking
circle.
for their moment. If they
Snorlax
can get
Unite is a
huge
circle.
wild charge, they could
Gardevoir Unite is a
shut down
circle, you know?
multiple members of
They're
Tuzzy.
circuits.
It does so much damage, and it does group damage once it hits its level 13. Now the question is, what do they want to do about
Oh.
this score?
Did you
Heavy
see that?
Slam Mean
Push
Locked.
back in, Teddy Pimbass has to go straight
There's
to a
Snorlax
power
Unite
nap.
already.
That's gonna
Server's
force
gonna
the
miss.
engagement. We're gonna have a surf by
God
Dark.
of Unite is
So now
completely
there's a
whiffed.
resource down by Teddy Pimbass.
But they forced
As,
2 Unites
Leozen
without
is just
trading a
hanging out.
single one
Nice
back.
heavy
Well, that's
slam
kinda
on
game
Anthrax. Are
over
they gonna
now.
follow up? No, it's not their moment. They're pretty well grouped together.
That's kinda
though.
game
It's
over.
gonna
5
charge
against
on
3
They go
Unites.
straight
Huge
into
surf
deep,
though.
followed by the surf. Hydro
Oh,
Typhoon
Ushi
takes
from the
up.
back
Can
line.
they actually find a knockout
Yeah, they
here?
can't get
Bang,
Espeon.
There's one, but it's 2 back the other way. Mats is low.
Urshifu
They find
gets the
Unite
move
move, and
out.
They find an absolute combo. Combo breaker, not
Wow.
today. Journey Together finds themselves rinsed in the face of an incredibly powerful Tuzzy Esports squad.
Heavy Slam?
Pimbass
Nope.
Not able to secure.
Well, nice try, honestly.
Here, there. Really great fight from
Nice
Tuzzy,
try, but-
just systematically taking apart members of Journey Together.
Our
One
friendship
by
sucks.
one, leaving only
It doesn't.
the defender that had
Shit,
no
man.
chance
Okay, it
to
kinda does,
secure
yeah.
that. Level-wise, you've got to assume.
I mean, they're complete
that
with Gardevoir
Athletics,
Unite.
A better Blastoise, a better Gardevoir earlier. You might have
But
been able to
it
make
was funny to
something
see
happen.
Azura.
Really,
First
the
game goes to
entire fight
Tuzzy.
was on the shoulders. I mean, I'm guessing.
And do we get a
if you're
Gengar
carrying
now?
this
No, right? We don't get a
also
Gengar.
Possibly you're looking for that helping hand.
Not into
safeguard,
Blissey.
although soft boiled does seem like it's just
You're getting Gengar to Blissey, right?
Recently. But into, you know, with
Not the
something like
Psyduck,
Metal
okay.
Claw, you would love for it to be able to attack a little
Blastoise,
bit faster, have a little
Psyduck,
bit more
Umbreon. The
speed,
journey has
better
ended. Now we
its
just meta
opponents,
abusing.
and importantly, have a
The
safeguard
journey
there,
of
so
the
somebody
rest
that
other
does
guys.
want to
No longer
auto-attack
power
a
friendship,
lot,
just power of meta abuse.
Zacian build gets to take advantage of that.
Yeah, I mean, and looking in the face of what Journey Together has selected so
Snorlax
far,
or Shifu
Helping
again.
Hand Safeguard looks pretty good just off the rip, right?
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
on top of that,
Tuzzy.
you're getting Mats
Oh, a
on
Delphox.
Urshifu as well.
Oh,
And I would just kind of keep yourself from getting, you know, cheesed
Yeah,
out
no.
with, you know, CC strings and just say,
It's
okay,
the power of the meta now.
contend with that.
And that's the last pick. Will be the Aura again? Absol. Okay, we went Absol.
Honestly, I feel
Rare
like,
Speedster.
unfortunately for it, has really fallen
Last pick
off
for Tuzzy.
competitively.
Looking at the Sylveon right here. I mean, Sylveon
That
looks
is
not too bad,
Absol
actually.
here as a final pick for Journey Together.
Pretty
We'll see
unkillable.
where Aramaki decides to kind of
And it's gonna be Sylveon.
finish up
Okay.
the draft here, and they go
Table,
with
Vice Glasses,
Sylveon.
Cursed
What do you
Instance.
think about that Sylveon?
I think that item
Well, it
bit
just
probably is
got
gonna get
buffs,
changed
you know,
around, but
it's
maybe it
got a
stays the
few
same.
moves that all got some nice buffs and an
EVs to that type
Game
of
2?
Selection process here. And
Let's see, let's see, let's see. What Absol can do, I don't think much, but who knows?
Purple team, Tuzzy Esports, your
Kick
orange
into
team,
or
game
Psycho Cut
2
into Unite can
in this
always
best of
do
3. And as we mentioned before,
magic.
Next, I don't know if it's going to be a decider, but it could be very, very close. And you're very possibly seeing a team walk into day 2.
EV invade?
They
No, EV
win
invade.
here. Tuzzy already taking down
Chris
Peru
Toxic as
in a
always? What did I
2-1.
say?
I don't know the team Journey Together.
Hello?
ran into. Apologies for that, but they are one.
I'm
0 in
analyzing.
this group stage as well.
Yep. Leozen, Mazo.
I'm
doing
just
decent
analyzing.
up
What
here.
you want
I mean,
from me,
you can
huh?
Tell Mazo's level 4. They've been winning the contestable farm. They're moving up towards this ball toy, and they're going to take it before Journey Together can even
Yeah.
react.
Yeah, they really couldn't do anything about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's just
yeah.
how fast Zacian is. It oddly enough has great secure, while at the same time ripping through things early. It's a really tough Pokemon to deal with. Waiting as long as they can on that to try to get their level 5. As we have 4 members here of 2.
It's gonna be Urshifu taking over the game again, as always.
Of course, we got some things very similar happening in the bottom path as well. As we
Punching
have
his way
Journey
through.
Together scoring after they push Snorlax off.
And Tuzzy Esports doing
And
the
into
same
the enemy
thing
jungle again.
upstairs, and now going straight into the central area of Journey Together. Poor Dark and Dreams just trying, the water type Pokemon just trying to stifle the pressure that Tuzzy's putting on right now.
Looks like they were able to send
Raichu?
back over to their own side, so it did not get stolen.
Oh, nice eject
Raichu
button.
in a little bit of trouble, has to eject out though, so you do lose that resource. If they decide to go back in, they're not going to have an easy escape.
Caterpimbas getting blendered up by Mats and Aramaki as Brian Gunn now has to
But
do
Raichu's good
the
XP though.
solo work on this pad in the face of 2. Rotating down is Anthras.
And here we go.
And they
We
have 55
the
points.
Regidrago spawning in the center. We have the Urshifu there.
Not the
to deal
worst
with it. They
start
could deal with
against
it all
Urshifu.
alone as Absol heads back into the central area.
Let's see what bit Absol's gonna be. I mean, assume it's gonna be Pursuit and Psycho Cut, but who knows?
Path here by Aramaki. Brian Gunn also in this bottom path. Looks like they're going to have to defend this goal zone.
Matt's easily taking Regidrago as nobody from Journey Together showed up, so they ripped it down. And now Anthras and Aramaki are going to get 50 points in for free
Up and
downstairs.
bop.
As really, I mean, Leozen and Mazo are holding down the top by themselves incredibly well.
And it is Egg Blissey. Of course it's Egg Blissey. The second I'm like,
Of course
it's
it's
not
Egg Blissey?
It is Egg Blissey on the
I don't
side
know. I
of
feel like
Tuzzy.
Safeguard
So
is
they're
definitely
not looking
better
for that
here.
helping hand. They're looking for that soft boil.
Oh, there's the Psycho Cut in, but Absol is just dead.
Time moves here as Zacian picks up 1. Sylveon picks up another 2.
Absol is dead.
Mazo goes for
Are they gonna have the skull?
engage here.
Yeah, nice.
Another great
3-man heavy slam.
by Anthras. I mean, did you see their heavy
Quick points
slam
in.
reposition eject like diagonally
Zacian breaks the
away
goal,
to
another
really
heavy
set up
slam.
those knockouts that Tuzzy needed to close the goal zone.
Oh, he's
Out.
mean
Better
looked.
block up, caught in a mean look. I
That's
mean,
kinda
if
mean.
Anthras goes down, that's not that big of a
But
deal.
not
of
very,
course,
because
they're just
Snorlax
too
is very OP.
There we go. Regirock heading over to the side.
Not too very.
Of Tuzzy. They can now kind of casually walk to the bottom path as well, secure a lot of experience and
Snorlax is
secure
OP.
that objective. This is a really tough match so far from Journey Together, and I gotta say, the Absol has been an absolute non-factor as of yet, but it's about
Wow,
to hit its
Jake,
tonight.
don't say that.
Yeah, I mean, it's level 8, but across the
That's
way,
toxic. People say I'm toxic. Oh, rip. Internet?
level 8 at least,
Okay.
save for the Blissey, and they're not far away either. Bang, they just ticked over. So with all of the players here from Tuzzy
Jake is so
Esports
toxic,
on
man.
this LAIC, the only thing
I would never be.
can do is send a couple players up top to try and get some points.
I would never
they
be.
don't even have enough to close out that goal.
LAIC walking now. We're going to see how Tuzzy wants
nice
to play
isolation.
it. There we go. We have the defender go down. That
No,
blocks.
it's
We got
toxic.
some decent scores here. We can get the 5. We can get the 6. Oh, they're doing some perfect.
Imagine being a
math
toxic
as long
Unite
as we
streamer?
bring
Yeah, I wouldn't know
back
about
this
it.
huge
Mazo has
point
40.
Zashi.
I wouldn't know. Maybe Jake can teach me to be a
I'm
toxic
surprised
Unite
Mazo
streamer.
isn't going for the score. There's still enough time. I think they would have made it, but electing to prioritize getting some experience for themselves and then going back bottom path anyways as the race is over to maybe get those points in. I have no idea why he didn't go score.
Well, the only thing I could think is they want to continue farming. No one is there, so they're going to be able to get a ton of easy experience. And
Why did I
if
vote in
there's any
friendship?
Pokemon that hates scoring.
It's a good
it's
question.
Zashi.
I don't know why you
They
would vote
don't
against
wanna
BB
give up
Mazo.
that Eos energy. So those are all the reasons I
Why are
think.
you
I think
voting
the
against
biggest
BB
one
Mazo?
is
Hello?
They don't think they're going to be fighting over anything.
They
in the
won
bottom
against
half
the
right
World
now.
Champion earlier, and now you're betting on
Yep,
friends?
Anthrax, block, but the surf goes right through it.
That's crazy.
Able to get on top of Mazo. Catapimbas gets heavy slammed by Anthrax, and now Matt is going a little bit of cover here. As
The Night
Aramaki
Slash
steps
is
up.
crazy.
I mean, the rotation of players
Oh,
in
the
Tuzzy
Psychic onto
Esports with
Sylveon, but
heavy
Sylveon has
health bars
Unite.
stepping up front is incredible.
Can dodge Blastus
Now
Unite, there we go.
Hydro Typhoon into the lowland ride
Mazo on the
to
backside is kind of...
This is an
Actually, they're kind of
opportunity
losing
for
this. They don't have a lot of
Finally
damage.
close the door on a knockout. Leozen gets repositioned. Sky Charizard can't quite get a knockout.
The power of friendship is not doing bad right now. Just get Psyduck, but he's gonna go down for it. Wait. No, he's not gonna go down. Oh my god, the Night Slash, he dodges it. Hydro Pump doesn't reach fully. I mean, it does, but yeah.
Forced to scramble backwards. Now, after all that is said and done, if they can at
Does
least
Sylveon
get
finally go
one
down?
player
Nope.
from Tuzzy Esports down, I think they'd find that
Oh,
successful.
Absol
And
gets
Sky
it,
Charizard
finally.
finally does.
Finally, we
But
get a
Mazo gets the
KO.
revenge
It
KO.
looks like they really paid
I mean, it's
heavily
close
for this
fight.
bottom half.
Ushifu's down.
Trying to push
Oh,
them
that's a
off
good
Huge
of
double
this
surf.
goal zone here. That was a nice little catch as we have Blissey deciding to break the
Blissey
goal
breaks
zone
the goal.
down. So they don't get the
Mazo's
kind
still
of
fighting.
overtap they would have
One
before,
HP, another
but now
Metaclaw
they're
comes in, he goes
cleaning up
down.
this fight. We get the KO
Okay, the
there
friends
on
are doing big
Zashi.
things together.
Dark is coming alive, moving
Hello, hello,
forward
hello.
here. Now, unlike some other Blastoises you might see, this is not an EXP share Blastoise, so they are expecting that this thing is going to
Oh man, okay.
Help carry as well, and maybe
Actually
even
not
go
too bad.
deep and sustain with those big surfs.
It is winnable.
Now, Dark has
For the
done
friends.
a great job, I will say, for Journey Together, trying to facilitate opportunities. As now they take the LAIC, Tuzzy Esports kind of fell
That's gonna be
asleep at the
50
wheel,
points
giving
in.
a lot of value back in the hands
But they're
of
only
Journey Together.
8 points behind.
50 points right there, so actually a pretty good score from Journey Together. Even though the Tier 1 is still up on the side of Tuzzy, they are less than 10
The fans are doing it.
points away from Tuzzy Esports. So having that Tier 1 does set up a really nice scoring opportunity at Groudon. If no one ends up taking the objective, you can peel off, you can score, and they're really close.
Yeah, I mean, Sky Charizard
Not too
forced
bad,
to use their
Unite,
Unite
Absol
move there
does
just to
live.
survive as Mats can't close the door. Dark
But
again.
can't get a
doing
KO
great
either,
job putting
unfortunately.
pressure on. Hydro Pump is there. It's secured a little bit, but really the crop of that went to Tuzzy.
And here we go. Tuzzy having some great fights throughout this, still up right now, but giving up quite a bit in that bottom path to Journey Together. These teams are going to find out very soon how close this match
Sky
is.
Charizard.
They're less than 10 points separating them right now, so no one is going to know exactly who is ahead. I think Tuzzy's got to assume it's them, considering they broke 2 goals, but still, this is very close. As we now have Journey Together already setting up here around Groudon, and why wouldn't they dupes next? I mean, look at this mini-map. There isn't a speck of experience.
Look at this mini-map.
Just spawned 2 in the bottom path there, but they are licking their plates clean. They want to be
I mean,
as
Tuzzy
fed
doesn't
as
have crazy damage for
possible
late game,
before
but
this Groudon fight.
Decent trap.
If Rachel
here
gets 13
on
somehow
the
still, that would be
Snorlax.
nice.
They find their way out of the mean
But
loop of
Rachel
the
needs a bit too
block.
much experience
Also
for
grab those
13.
2 pieces of experience, but they're getting ready. We've got 13 seconds till Groudon.
Obviously,
I don't know if
Journey
Nice Chap Soul's
makes
gonna do
some
much in a
sort of
final
play
fight.
here. We have the heavy slam, but they're not able to start
Kinda
a huge
weak.
engagement with it. We have Journey Together peeling away from this fight. 5
They have to
seconds
catch
still
Urshifu
Groudon
in
right
some
now. You can see all
Psychic.
the tanky Pokemon getting vision for their team.
There's engagement to
Where they
Umbreon
are.
straight. Oh, the block is so
Fully
huge.
caught right here. here, and the question is, how do they get
Has
out?
to unite, gets a big shield.
Unite moves dark with the cover on the surf here. They're in the mean look. Anthrax goes right back in.
Lasty check button is kind of nice. Snorlax is buying so much time though. Another heavy slam, another block. Bro, Snorlax just eats so much damage always and just lives. And now Shifu's just running over. Bro, Snorlax is so OP. He just tanks so much damage in every fight. It's so disgusting. Yeah, that's it. Perfect team fight for Tuzzy. They don't lose a single person. Not losing a single one.
Yeah, beautiful stuff there from Tuzzy. One thing for sure, journey together, journey to the Pokemon Center together. All of them getting wiped out in that fight. And now the question is, if Tuzzy can score right here, which they do, bring them up to 2.
Yeah, now it's over, right? That's gonna be 2-0 victory for Mazo and co. Which means they will be top 16 already? That should mean they make it to the qualification of the group stage, through the group stage, into playoffs. So we're gonna see Mazo tomorrow. Exciting. Exciting.
Well, we're gonna find out.